Assalamualaikum. My name is Widi Mutakin, the founder of Expo Studio and Expo Academy. In this tutorial video, I want to discuss how to create classic style arch moldings in Blender version 4.3. You can see some of the examples in the following photos or images. You can see that the profile is curved or round on the front side, and at the same time, it turns to the back on the right or left sides. Please note that this video is not intended for beginners who have never used Blender at all. So at least you should already understand the basics of 3D modeling to be able to follow along. If I explain too fast, you can pause the video and check my inputs at the bottom left corner of the screen. Alright? For the main part, let's use the default cube object. But I want to revise the width a bit to 3 meters. And the length should be 5 meters. As always, to make all the scale values back to 1, we can press Ctrl A, then select Scale. After that, we can go to Face Mode and select the face at the top and also select the face at the bottom. Perform Inset by 15 centimeters. Then use the Bridge Faces command to create a hole in center. Okay. To create a curved opening, there are many ways that we can go about it in Blender. In this video, I will try to explain a method that not many people are using, which is to utilize edge duplication and endgons. For this method to work, you need to enable the auto merge option, and also these two options must be active. Let's say we want to create a new line 80 centimeters from the left edge and 80 centimeters from the right edge. I usually always activate the Move tool, although this is not necessary. To duplicate the left edge, press Shift-D, X, 80, and Enter. Next, select the right edge, Shift-D, X, -80, and Enter. Then select the edge in the bottom center. Let's say we want the height of the opening to be 1 meter, so press Shift-D, Z, 100. Now we have the base lines, but we can clean it up again by removing these two edges. To do this, we can select all faces other than the center one, then press F. The two vertices above can be dissolved with Ctrl X. Okay. To make this area curve, we can select the two vertices at the top, and because what we want to bevel are vertices, not edges, we should press Shift Ctrl B, not Ctrl B. Then we can revise the bevel parameters. Make the width slightly overlap. Then we make the number of segments 8. Now, this is the important part. Activate the Clamp Overlap option so that the bevel result does not overlap. The drawback of the Clamp Overlap option is that it will leave you with double vertices. To merge them all into one vertex, we can simply press A, M, and choose by distance. You can see there was one vertex removed. Next, to extrude this face backward, you might be thinking of using the Extrude Manifold command. Unfortunately, in this current version of Blender, the Extrude Manifold command is not as sophisticated as the Extrude tool you can find in SketchUp. Yes, you can use it, but you will need to do several extra steps. Perhaps I will discuss this in another tutorial inshallah. For this video, I want to show you yet another unique technique, which is basically using a regular extrude command together with the intersect knife command. So the method is like this. First, we press E to extrude the face. Move the new face until it passes through the face at the back. Then press Ctrl+. Next, use the intersect knife command. After that, just delete the faces that we don't need. All seems fine, but you need to be aware that the vertices are not actually merged together. So, after using this technique, you should always press A, M, then by distance. As you can see, there are 38 vertices that were just merged. Okay? Just a reminder, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe first so you don't miss other useful content in the future, inshallah. Now that we have a wall with a curved hole, it is time to create the profile. For this, You can just create the profile directly on the bottom faces. However, I prefer to create the profile as a separate object. Select all the faces at the bottom, Shift D, and then right-click, then press P to separate them into a new object. Go to Object Mode, then select this new object, select all the faces. We want to extrude these faces along their normal directions. So press Alt E, then select Extrude Faces along normals. Make it 15 cm away. Enable the Offset Even option so that the thickness is uniform. Then, we select all the edges on the outer side. We can perform extrude along normals again by 5 cm. Let's make this one 10 cm. Don't forget to activate Offset Even just as before. For the back faces, it is basically the same process. We use the extrude faces along normals for 10 cm, and then we activate the Offset Even option. We don't need these two edge loops, so we select them with the Shift-Alt method, then dissolve them with the Ctrl-X shortcut. Lastly, we select the edge loop at the bottom end, and then bevel it with the Ctrl-B shortcut. Currently, the bevel shape is still circular. What we want to use now is a custom profile with a preset called cornice molding. Now, of course, you can create your own profile as needed. You can even save the profile into a bevel modifier. However, in this video, we will only be using the existing preset provided by Blender. Currently, the results still look rough because the number of edges is not sufficient to accommodate the profile preset that we use. Usually, for cornice molding, I use at least 24 segments to make the result look good. The model is basically done. As a final touch, to make the surface look smooth, we can set the shading mode to Auto Smooth. Alhamdulillah, we have finished making the arch molding. If you want to learn 3D in more detail or other computer graphics software, don't forget to check out my courses on Udemy and Skillshare. The links are in the description below. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum.